Good morning, sir. I'm Jeff Law here, and this is the recorded video for my presentation of Internet of Things and my chosen topic, which is Bluetooth Low Energy. So during this presentation, I'm gonna talk about what is the Internet of Things and the Bluetooth Low Energy, and I'll talk about some little history of both of them. And other than that, I will also give you some example of the IoT and compare between the Bluetooth Low Energies and Bluetooth Classic. So first of all, what is the IoT? The Internet of Things is a system of devices connected to the internet with the ability to collect and exchange data from user or environment with no human intervention. The devices of IoT could be any device embedded with electronic, software, and sensors. For example, a smart refrigerator, a smart aircon, and a connected security system. So here's the history of IoT. In 1926, Nikola Tesla said the basic concept of the IoT in an interview, and Marshall McLuhan stated the probability of the smart cities in 1964. And the Internet of Things term is coined by Kevin Ashton in 1999. After that, the Internet of Things was heavily implemented by a lot of countries. For example, the Chinese Premier Wen Jiabao called the Internet of Things a key industry of the China and make a major investment in IoT. So why we need the IoT in our real life? The first reason is because we are lazy. We want to make everything to work automatically, and we want to control everything remotely. Just like we can lie on our bed and control the devices in our room by just clicking on the smartphone. And also we want to see the data in the real time. So this is what I mentioned just now, smart home. We can control the devices in our home by just clicking the smartphone. For example, we can turn on the light with our smartphone. Yeah. And here we go to the smart cities. For example, a city in California, which is San Diego, implemented the LED street light, not only used to manage the lighting function. It can be used to collect the real-time data and detected if the parking lot is available, and also the location of the potholes in the city. And then we have the wearable devices, for example an Apple Watch. It can monitor your heart rate, tracking your run and cycle, and there's also another one very interesting function of the Apple Watch, which is the fall detection. This function can share your location and send an SOS when the sensor detected that you are fall down. And the man from the picture was saved by this function when he's trekking. His fall down from his trekking. Yeah. And the IoT is also used in the automobile industry. So the basic concept of this is let the car drive by itself, and also let the car doing the communication by themselves to prevent or reduce the rate of the road accident. The driverless car also connected with your wearable devices and your home. For example, just like you can just speak to the cars like open my garage door when you reach at home, and the door will open automatically. And then there we go to the agriculture. The Fujitsu Gyuho SAA system uses a pedometer attached on a cow's leg to collect the data of the cows. And then this successfully increased the probability of insemination from 70% to 95%. A smart greenhouse is used to help the farmer have a better harvest. For example, it can protect the plants from the temperature extreme. So when the weather is too hot, the sensor will send an alert to the farmer, and then the farmer can do something for the plants. and it can know the traits to your plants and also know what is the nutrition that your plants needed. So all the data can send to the farmers, and farmers know how to do for the plants to have a better harvest. And here we go to the Bluetooth Low Energies. The Bluetooth LE is a wireless personal area network technologies, and the key feature is the low power consumption. It is in a small size and a low cost. The target of the Bluetooth Low Energy is for the healthcare, fitness, security, and the home entertainment. So here's a little history for Bluetooth Low Energies. And the Bluetooth Low Energies were originally introduced under the name Vibri by Nokia in 2006. It was merged into the main Bluetooth standard in 2010 when the Bluetooth Core Specification version 4.0 was adopted. And the iPhone 4S was the first ever commercial devices to include the Bluetooth Low Energies. So this is a table of the comparison between the Bluetooth Low Energies and the classic Bluetooth. As you can see, the data rate of the Bluetooth Low Energy is 1 megabit per second, while the classic Bluetooth is 1 to 3 megabit per second. And they have the same frequency, which is 2.4 gigahertz. And the latency and time lag of the Bluetooth Low Energy is 6 ms and 3 ms, while the classic Bluetooth is 100 ms. This means that the Bluetooth Low Energy is faster than the classic Bluetooth. And next, we have the Bluetooth Low Energy radio layers. It operates in 2.4 GHz ISM band between 2402 MHz to 2480 MHz. There are 3 out of 40 channels are advertising, and the advertising channel frequencies are selected to minimize the interference. And the range is typically between 0 to 50 meters for the smartphone. And there we go to the challenges of the IoT. The main problem of the Internet of Things is the security and the privacy. A poorly secure IoT device and service may become the potential entry point for the cyber attack, and the data of the user will be stolen by the hacker, because the IoT devices will collect the data of the users every day, especially the wearable devices and the smart home devices. And cloud attack is also a problem of the IoT. Given the large amount of data that will run the IoT will be stored in the cloud. This will make the cloud provider become the main target from the hacker. And lack of the confidence. The cybersecurity company, Gemalto, has done research, and they found that the 90% of the consumers are lack of confidence in the security of IoT devices, and 65% of the consumer worry that the hacker will control the IoT devices, while 60% of the consumer concerned about the data will be leaked. And then, what is the future of the IoT? As you can see from the picture, the connected devices have increased by multiple within these few years, and every one of us have more and more devices on our hands. So you can imagine that the IoT will become an indispensable part in our future. As a conclusion, the Internet of Things is the concept in which the virtual world of the information technology connected to the real world of things. The technologies of the Internet of Things, such as the RFID and sensors, will make our life become better and more comfortable. And that's all for my presentation. Thank you for listening this video.